My name is Grace and I am 22 years old as of May 17th, 2017, and I will be studying in South Korea from June of this year until June of next year. And so I have made this YouTube channel to document my time and my experiences prior to South Korea, preparing to go abroad, and my time in South Korea. So I just want to use this channel as a way of kind of just keeping a video journal of my experiences and whatnot, and just so people who are curious about studying in Korea, or people who just want to like see what I'm doing, this will be my way of kind of just seeing what I'm up to, I guess. And I'm really sorry that I have bad lighting and bad everything. This is the first video I've ever made, so just bear with me because it's really hot today and I just got back from the consulate in Boston. So yeah. So today I'm going to be talking about the actual visa process and my experience going to the consulate, and for people who are studying abroad in South Korea, what you need to do in order to apply to go to South Korea, just for their summer Yonsei program, which is one of the programs I'm going to be doing. You actually do not need to get a visa if you are a US citizen. At least I know you do not need to get a visa, because you can stay in Korea up till 90 days without a visa. So if you're going to be staying for less than a semester, you don't have to go through this process. I wanted to make this video specifically for people who are actually studying for a year like myself. I've seen a lot of videos of people who they were studying for a semester, but it's a little bit of a different situation for people who are studying for an actual year. And for myself, I'm actually kind of a special case because I'm studying for a semester, not a semester. I'm studying for the summer, the fall, and spring of 2018, and possibly going to be staying for the summer program again in 2018. So I'm going to be staying for an extended amount of time. So it's kind of a different case for people like myself who will be staying for longer than just one semester. So it's a little bit of a longer process, but it's not too difficult. So today, my passport, and I gave them all my information, so I don't have anything physically to show you, but I can certainly tell you what you need. So the first thing you absolutely need, no matter what, wherever you're traveling to, you need your passport, obviously. The next thing you want to make sure you have, of course, when you get a passport, you need a passport photo. But the thing is that when you go to the Korean consulate and when you go on the website for consulate or embassy, I went to a consulate in Boston. I didn't go to New York City, just because I live between Boston and New York, and it's just kind of easier for me to go to Boston. There's no difference between a consulate and an embassy. They will both issue visas. You want to have an extra passport photo. So typically when you get your passport photos taken, you get 2 passport photos. What happens is when you apply for your passport, then you send them a picture. You send them one of the little pictures of yourself, obviously, and you send that with your passport, but then you're gonna usually have 1 extra photo. Keep that photo so when you go to the consulate or the embassy, you can use that photo to give to them. I went through the process of, I had 2 pictures taken previously when I first got my passport. When I went to CVS yesterday, I got 2 extra pictures taken, and when I went today, it turns out I only needed 1. So I gave the guy, I was basically over-prepared. I had every single possible document you could ever, I mean, it was like I was like going to some FBI office or something. That's how over-prepared I was. But you only need 1 picture with you, so make sure you have, obviously you're gonna have the picture in your passport, but you also want an extra picture so that they can, he literally just stapled it onto my application. And so you only need 1 picture when you go. The next thing obviously you need is the visa application. And I've seen quite a few videos online as to some people were a little bit confused about the application process. I found it was pretty straightforward, other than their sponsor little section, and I was confused as to whether either Yonsei or my home university in the United States. I wasn't sure who was my sponsor, and it turns out that my sponsor is Yonsei University. I don't know exactly how they're sponsoring my visa. I guess it's just because they're going to be the school that's taking care of me when I'm in Korea. But I put Yonsei University down. My study abroad advisor said put Yonsei University, so that's what I did. And the guy didn't really look through my application too much, so I would just put your university that you'll be studying in Korea. The next document you need as a US citizen, so this video is really only applicable to people from the United States who will be studying in Korea. I don't know how it works for other countries, but as a US citizen for a multiple entry visa, because I don't believe they do single entry visas anymore. Multiple entry visas are $45. I know you can either pay with like some kind of cashier check, but I brought $45 and I just paid in cash, and that was perfectly fine. He just gave me the change back. And yeah, it's really not expensive to do the process at all. And yeah, that's basically the financial part of that. The next thing that is kind of a big question mark for a lot of people is the bank statement. And I believe I have the golden number to this very confusing question that a lot of people wonder about. And the answer is, if you're going to be staying for one semester, $5,000. 5000. If you're going to be staying for a year, you need at least $10,000. So you need a bank statement in your single name saying $10,000. That's just what you have to do. The next thing that you need that is absolutely crucial, you will not be able to get a visa if you don't have this, is you need the admission letter from a school and you need a business registration. So the admission letter, I'll use my case. I applied to Yonsei, and what they did was they sent my home university this fancy admission packet. This is basically just, oh my god, my name is on this. Ooh. This is just like a clear fancy packet that Yonsei sent all of their they sent the admission letter, they sent the business registration, they sent something else. There's one document that's entirely in Korean with a lot of numbers on it. My Korean isn't good enough to understand what was on that paper, but that is a crucial paper that you need, so do not throw anything in this out. I literally had this in this folder protecting it, and then I had this in a UPS folder to make sure that nothing would happen to it. And what I recommend is just get one of these or get a UPS thingy. Every single thing that you think you might need for your study abroad program, just put it in here so you know you always have it. The second you get it, put it in this, and then don't touch it. Don't take it out unless you need to like do your application or something. Just don't touch it. Just have like your ducks in line, okay? Just know where everything is. It makes the process a lot easier. So the business registration is just basically a paper that's in Korean, and it's just stating to like whoever, the embassy or the consulate, it's saying like going to like some weird place that the Korean government doesn't know about. Like they see, oh, Yonsei University, like, okay, we know what that is, obviously. So she's not just like going to Korea for no reason. They sent me that in the packet. They sent me the admission letter. And then they sent me one other paper. Just, even though I'm not naming every single thing, just take the entire packet with you to the consulate/embassy and then just give it to them, because they know what they're doing and they know exactly what it is. And yeah, you'll be good. One other thing I would recommend you bring, because I've seen some people say that they did not need it in their videos, and I personally needed it today. You want to bring your university transcript. And I brought 3 copies. I brought 2 official and I brought 1 unofficial. and the little sign that the guy had at the window said a transcript or certification from your school. And so I'm glad I brought a copy, because some people were saying in videos, oh, you might not need it. But I needed mine. Boston consulate, I needed a transcript. So if you are in the New England area and you're going to be going to the Boston consulate to apply for a visa, bring a transcript. Bring 2, just to be sure. It's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, if you are catching what I'm saying. Actual experience going today, I was under the impression that it would take possibly a really long time. It's kind of on this like main road off of the Mass Turnpike. And so it actually was really not hard to get into at all. If you're passing it on the left, if you go maybe like 800 feet after you pass the consulate, it's the consulate itself is not its own building, it's in a plaza. So you go inside and then you go up to the second floor, and once you hit the second floor, it's like right on your left, like you'll see it right there. But in terms of parking, what you can do is there's a hotel that's kind of 800 feet right past this place. Just take a left and then you just park in their parking garage. It was like $4 for my dad and me to park there. And so, yeah, it was really that easy. And I've heard a lot of people tell me that they had bad consulate experiences. My dad waited a very long time at a Brazilian consulate, and I had a friend tell me that she waited a long time at a Japanese consulate. And I will be honest, I was in this Korean consulate for 20 minutes and it was like boom, bam, out. Like it was that fast. And the guy was very nice. It might have just been because I was prepared and I just knew exactly what he was going to be asking me for. And he actually was on the phone with somebody. I think they were having issues with somebody else's visa or something. But I mean, like, I wasn't sitting there for half an hour waiting for him to get off the phone. It was like 5 minutes, but that was really it. So that is mostly the general gist of what you need to know when you're going to apply for a Korean D-2 student visa. And it seems like a complicated, scary process, but it's really not at all. Just make sure you have all these documents. Also, just look on the website of the appropriate consulate or embassy you're going to be visiting, just to make sure that you for sure need exactly what they're asking for, because I don't know, maybe the New York embassy didn't need a transcript, and maybe that's why some people are saying, oh, I didn't need to bring mine. But if you watch this video, maybe in a few months they might change their regulations, they might change what you need, so just double check their website and make a checklist. Just go through everything, keep it in a folder, and you will be golden. So I hope this was helpful, and if you have any other questions, you can leave a comment below, and I will be more than happy to help you with anything that you might need help with. So thank you for watching, and please look forward to my other videos, because I'm really looking forward to sharing my experiences in Korea with you all. And I don't know what else to say. I need like a way to end my videos, but that will come later. So just bye for now.